Your best option if you're cutting off whey protein in terms of supplements is plant proteins. The concrete solution is that ideally you should be consuming a plant protein blend. So either you can buy multiple plant proteins and blend it together, or the better option is that you go for a good quality plant protein blend. Keep in mind, on Beer Biceps, we only associate with top quality products. A company called Olena approached me recently, and Olena manufactures this plant protein blend. Now their protein powder contains all 9 essential amino acids. So it's fantastic for building lean muscle in the long term, but more importantly, the product is free of preservatives, artificial sweeteners, and very importantly, as a plant protein, it's free of all soy-derived proteins. That's a very crucial factor in selecting a plant protein. Proteins are the building blocks of life. Everyone knows that, but what most people don't understand is the term amino acid profile. Basically, every protein has some kind of amino acid profile attached to it. It's like its identity, its profile. Now, protein A that you're consuming might be high in certain amino acids, and protein B might be high in some other amino acids. That's what an amino acid profile is. It helps us distinguish between protein sources. So an amino acid profile basically shows us what the protein is made up of. Now, if you get a little bit deeper into the science, we break down amino acids into essential, non-essential, and conditionally essential amino acids. So firstly, you've got to understand the term essential. This tag is attached to amino acids because we're talking about the food requirements of your body. Conditionally essential amino acids are only required when your body is under some form of stress. If you are suffering from a disease or if you're injured, that's when it's essential to consume some form of conditionally essential amino acid. But the real conversation here is between non-essential and essential amino acids. Essential amino acids are essential for you to consume through your food. Why? Because they're not produced internally by your body. You can only get them through an external food substance. There are 9 essential amino acids. Non-essential amino acids are produced by your body itself. You don't need to rely on external food for your body to get non-essential amino acids. It's produced by the body itself. But let's talk a little bit about essential amino acids. Now, these are the 9 essential amino acids. You don't really need to remember the names, but what you do need to remember is that to synthesize lean muscle inside your body, you've got to ingest all 9 amino acids. You don't need to ingest them in one meal, but over one day, ideally you should be consuming a good amount of all 9. These 9 will combine together to make your body an anabolic environment and help you put on a little bit of muscle. Now, you got to remember that animal protein, as everyone knows, has all 9 essential amino acids. But that doesn't mean that if you're someone who's only consuming plant protein, you can't build muscle. Now, plant proteins are deficient in some of the 9 essential amino acids. Depending on the plant protein you select, it'll be deficient in one or the other. So your job, if you're someone who's consuming plant protein, is to make sure that you're getting all 9 essential amino acids. And this is where the game gets a little bit interesting for vegetarians. Now, as a vegetarian, you've got to remember that you get protein from all these sources. Now, you can't rely on just one of these sources and expect to fulfill your entire protein requirement, especially when we're talking about the 9 essential ones. So if you're someone who buys just a pea protein supplement, and if you only consume that, that's not enough for you in the long term. So what's your solution? Let's make this a little bit India specific. So if you're someone who wants to consume all 9 essential amino acids, ideally you should be combining your dal with some brown rice or some wheat-based product. That's what makes it a complete protein source. But you also need to remember that the other issue with consuming vegetarian proteins is that usually, yes, they're high in protein, but they also might be a little bit high in carbs and maybe even fat. Take up the case of paneer again. It's high in protein, but it's obviously high in fat if you don't take care of the milk you're using. Take up the case of something like rajma. 1 cup of boiled rajma, that's about 177 grams of rajma, has about 15 grams of protein, but it's also got 40 grams of carbohydrates. Now compare that to something as simple as white rice, a source of carbs. 1 cup of white rice, that's again about 175 to 177 grams of white rice, has about 38 grams of carbohydrate. So consuming 1 cup of rajma by itself alone is equal to consuming 1 cup of rice. If you're someone who's eating rajma chawal, yes, you're getting 15 grams of protein, but you're getting around 80 grams of carbs. So whether you're a guy or a girl, in the long term, your goal has to be to put on lean muscle. Now that can be a little bit difficult as a vegetarian because of this macro game, these extra fats and extra carbs. So what do? You want something that gives you a lot of protein without the other macros. Is a gram of protein per kilogram of body weight. If you're a 60 kg individual, you need about 60 grams of protein, which is a lot of protein, and you may not be able to get that through just the food sources that you're relying on. As I said earlier, if you're having that plate of rajma chawal, you'll get about 20 grams of protein. 5 from the rice, 15 from the rajma. Just 20 grams of protein, but you're also consuming 80 grams of carbohydrate with that. That's why your solution comes in as protein shakes. I've been using this plant protein for the last month with fantastic results, not just in terms of your protein requirement needs, but also in terms of things like your skin health and your overall health. Olena is priced at about 2199 for 2 pounds, which is a very good rate for a protein supplement. Now, obviously, this supplement is going to help supplement your diet, and it will help you build bigger biceps and triceps and all that. But that's not what your long-term goal should be. Remember, your long-term goal isn't about aesthetics like your chest line or your abs. Your long-term goal is to become that healthiest version of yourself. Make your human body consume what it's meant to consume. I highly recommend you try out this new product, but I also highly recommend that you keep experimenting over time. The link is in the description. Make sure you check it out. This is my pick for India's #1 plant protein.